Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to playing another wee bit of Call of Duty. Now, to be honest, I wasn't really originally planning on doing this today, but I have a wee bit of free time for probably about an hour and a half or so, and I thought, well, might as well. So let's get right into it. One of those things, it's like the way I do things. Oh, we're back in this bit again. I thought we'd done this but I guess maybe we just didn't save properly the last time or something. It's not a massive, not a huge deal. But as I was saying, it's like I think my New Year's resolution was basically to get better at prioritising more than one thing in my life at a time. So I tend to go through these moments. I don't know if anyone else is like this, where I have a hard time sort of like there'll be times in my life where I'm really prioritising work and obviously like making as much money as possible, and then there'll be other times where I'm maybe prioritising like a creative endeavour, like like YouTube or something like that. There might be other times when I'm prioritising like health and fitness, and I do a couple of sports stuff like rowing and that. And then there's other times when I'm prioritising other things, but you get what I mean. And the thing with a lot of it is like I'm really only good at kind of keeping one thing in my head at a time, if you know what I mean. And this year I kind of swore to myself like I'm gonna make it a New Year's resolution to get better at. It's worse than not being able to multitask. Like, it's literally only being able to do one thing in your life at a time. Anyway, I guess I'm straying a wee bit from the point of like playing through the game here. Where is this other one? Where is it? Where? I can hear it. Where is it? Right, oh right, where is it? It's over there. Right. Right. Enough chatter. Right. Where are the rocket launch? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Right. I'm blind. Okay. Right. There we go. Right. I'm not doing very well here, are we? I'm kind of letting the team down a wee bit here. But I guess we'll get there in the end. Right. Where are we going? How do I get out of here? Right. Up here? Yeah. Right. So I didn't do a great job there. But we got there in the end. And we kind of are just replaying this bit anyway, so. But this was a cool wee section actually. I really enjoyed this wee mission when I played it the last time. Something a bit different to what we were doing before. What was he doing there? Right, okay. Bloody well done. There we go. Right. So yeah, basically, long story short, I wasn't really planning on doing this today, so hopefully we can have a good wee session, I'm actually just back from doing some sort of like volunteering, some sort of conservation related sort of stuff. I won't say for what organisation because I don't want to dox myself, but yeah.
Price, Sergeant Evans. Welcome to 3 Troop. Now,
Something a bit different from me, actually.
these are the locations of the major hydroelectric dams in the Ruhr industrial region of Germany. Their main purpose is to provide electrical power to the factories and cities.
Is that Jason Statham?
Last year, a clever fellow by the name of Dr.
I think it might
created
be,
an
actually.
sort of bomb that was specially designed to protect these dams.
At least it very much sounds like him.
Busters from 617 Squadron successfully breached the Mona and Ida dams, causing extensive flooding and damage to the industrial heart of Germany. The bad news is the bastards have already repaired the damage done, and Bomber Command wants to have another crack at these targets. This is the Ida Dam. We're to make a night drop on this one. From the DZ, it's a day's tab through unpopulated areas around the dam's reservoir. Dropping in any closer is impossible, as the enemy flak is simply too concentrated around the dam itself. Our mission is to locate as many of these anti-air guns as possible, wipe them out so that the bombers can make their runs. This building at the foot of the dam houses the electrical generators. Our orders are to blow this structure in the event that the bombers fail to breach the dam. We set the explosives on a short timer, then get the hell out of there by truck to a nearby airfield and appropriate suitable air transport from the enemy. You all know what to do.
Oh well.
Check and test your magazines, zero your sights, and review the maps and photographs carefully. We'll receive signals and embarkation details within the next 2 hours. Good luck.
Oh well. Yeah, as I was saying, I mean, I didn't want to interrupt that too much there, but it's a wee bit different for me. I know this is probably a real shock, but I'm not really much an outdoor person. So I thought I would try something a bit different and learn some sort of practical skills and stuff like that, you know. Is that already been spotted? He spotted me pretty quickly there. I don't think that's great, but I guess we'll... I feel that we should be trying to do this mission stealthily, but I think I've kind of blew it. Get the good old Sten gun out. I guess, I don't know if there's ever been a Call of Duty game that's really, like, penalised you for not playing it stealthy. I mean, there's probably ones that you can't really shoot through, like, All Gillied Up and COD 4 is probably the kind of biggest example of that I can think of. I don't see yourself really being able to shoot through that level with, like, all of the BMPs and the tanks and stuff like that. But it didn't strictly penalise you either, I don't think. I don't think you literally lost the level if you get spotted. I think it was just you died, basically. Like, there wasn't any way you were going to do it non-stealthily, you know. But it's not like Splinter Cell where some of the missions you even get detected. It's an immediate, like, fail, you know. I don't think. Maybe All Gillied Up was an exception to that. I think maybe. But I don't know. I'm not actually sure. Nice scenery, isn't it? But obviously not quite. The graphics weren't quite there yet to make it, but they seem to try really well. So it still definitely looks like kind of alpine and nice, you know. Let's get to the ground first. Grenades. Give it a go. Oh, I'm impressed with myself there. Like, that was a textbook good grenade, you know. if only we could play the rest of the level properly, you know. So let's try and I don't know. Can we shoot that out? Can we shoot out the light? I don't know why I would do that, but might as well. I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, I don't really know if you can really play through this stealthily. But we'll go in here and have a quick look and see what's here, but there might not really be anything. I guess we can go down. Not a great situation. You know, you can imagine playing this in veteran and just like, although we do actually need some health, don't we? Let's. Ooh, health. There we go. But we're gonna lose immediately again. Yeah, it's not great. Right. Right. Let's go along this way and see if we can find anything. Although I think we've been round that way. Yeah. So, right. Everybody's alerted. We didn't. This is not a stealth mission, or at least it isn't anymore. Right. Yeah. Health. Anybody got any health? This is very Medal of Honor, this bit. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it does feel... We're kind of getting back to that Medal of Honor thing again, I think, with this. But again, that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of theme I'm finding with this game, is that I don't know whether I should go up and deal with those other guns first or not, I don't know. Because we can come back here, so it's no like... Is everything dealt with actually? So it must be down that way then that we go, so... Right, so let's go down here and try to think of what way it comes up. That is quite, I don't know, it's quite brutal, that bit. It's like, I think there is a barrel there though, so that might be not be a bad idea to just get behind that. There again, am I going to get behind it the wrong way? No. Yeah. I mean, even in the easy difficulty, you seem to like lose health pretty fast. So, you know, if there's like 2 or 3 people all shooting at you at once, you know. Yes. I don't know, we probably need something with a bit more ammo, don't we? So we better grab the health in here. At least heal up a little bit. Grab some more ammo. Do we even need to go down this way? I don't actually know. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, this. Guess we'll just sort of rush through and just sort of see where we go. I don't know, it's not the best, but it's certainly not the World at War MP40, that's for sure. I don't know, like the different games, they all kind of have their own takes on the guns, even if it's the same guns, you know. But again, it's the first game in the series, so it's going to be a bit different. And I guess that's the thing with this, is that's the kind of theme I'm feeling throughout this game, is like, it's still not quite its own established thing yet. It's taken a lot of that inspiration from Medal of Honor, because all of the devs were former Medal of Honor devs, you know, or at least some of them. I'll need to actually look at that story in more detail, because it is an interesting one. And where I kind of first heard about it was, I remember, I think I probably talked about this in the last stream as well, but when World at War was coming out, basically had this, I had like a gaming magazine, but it came with a kind of like, I don't know if it was a separate booklet or just like an extended part, an extended article in the magazine, but they were talking about you know, what was going on when they were developing World at War, and they were talking about how, you know, the devs were Medal of Honor devs and that, and they went into a lot of detail about it, about why they decided to make a new game franchise and kind of go their own way, if you know what I mean. It was a really interesting story, but I don't remember like the kind of real like nitty gritty details of it, you know. So it might be something I'll kind of look at eventually, you know, and maybe do a video about it, or a stream or something, make it a topic, you know. Right. Quite a long stretch of level, this. It's just no... I don't know, it doesn't have the stopping power that I would expect, if you know what I mean, like... You know, it's no often you get bullet sponges in a, you know, a Call of Duty game, you know. It's interesting. Is there anything else that we need to rig up with explosives? No. By the way, I very much doubt anybody's actually watching, but if you are, and if you're chatting, then I'm gonna need to, after I finish the level, I'm gonna need to set up my chat window, because I've forgotten to do that. So I do apologise, although I don't really imagine anyone's really watching, but if you are, then A, I very much appreciate you, and B, I apologise if you're chatting and I'm not really saying anything, because I've been a bit of a numpty and I've forgotten to set up my chat window on screen, so I can't see what's going on. But again, it's another one of those things. I wasn't really expecting to do this just now, and I've kind of rushed it a wee bit. So, yeah. Anyway, is this going to be the last one? I think it might be. No, there's a big bit again, isn't there? I think we're going to be moving through here. No. I don't know, it's a cool level, but it's not. It's a bit. There's a lot going on, basically. Although I do actually appreciate that kind of level of lighting for this type of game, you know. For this era of game, you know, it's actually pretty. The lighting is actually fairly good. Where am I going? Right. Maybe just come back the way. And that seems to be where the enemies are coming from. The very bullet spongy enemies. So how do we top south, right. So I think maybe I'll just come back, yeah. I guess it was just a matter of getting the explosives and then come back, yeah, I guess that makes sense. A lot of German voices in the background, which I guess makes sense. Right. Right. Guess we can use this a wee bit. Do a bit of, I don't know if you can do quick scope. There was never a great. That's one thing you won't catch me doing in any of these Call of Duties really, is doing the whole quick scoping thing. I never really liked it. I know that's maybe a super controversial take for like a seasoned Call of Duty gamer, but it was just never my thing, you know. So, not that I was any good at it, but I didn't even really try. Like, I just didn't. It's just not the kind of thing that I really. It's not the way I enjoy playing the game, you know. Is I guess what it comes down to. And I'm getting absolutely torn up there. You threw a grenade. I guess you don't get a grenade indicator, do you then? That must have came maybe in the second game. So again, I think like a lot of the groundwork was laid by probably the second game. Not to say that this wasn't highly impressive for its time, you know, but I'm sure it absolutely was, and obviously it spawned a franchise that done really well, so. And I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's a really good wee game, but I don't know. I just see a lot of Medal of Honor in it, you know, and with the kind of health system and the health packs and just the general sort of gist of some of the levels, and it's a lot more like a World War II themed James Bond game than in some parts at least, than a sort of really serious war shooter, if you know what I mean. Which there is parts of that in it. There's parts of that in the Medal of Honor games, you know. I mean, Medal of Honor Frontline, the opening part is D-Day, you know. So there is parts of that, but Medal of Honor I kind of associate with the kind of like, because you're usually playing like somebody from like the OSS, you know, which is basically like the kind of, I don't know if it was American or Allied in general sort of version of MI6, you know. So it is a lot more kind of spies and disguises and get into secret German facilities and stuff like that, you know. Right. Hopefully we're going the right way. I knew there was going to be a bunch of guys somewhere, yeah. I guess we get some health out of it. Right. Nope, nothing. Getting paranoid at elevators now. There we go. Hop on. Right, let's get in the truck. I guess it's going to be another wee turret section of sorts. Where are we going? Right. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we can do it? Nah, we'll just go with it works. There we go. Oh, so is this the bit where we need to like steal a plane to get out of there? Oh, there we go. Definitely a wee turret section. There we go. We like that. Another one. Nice. There we go. He's just gonna keep. He's just gonna keep handing with them. Right. Try and just, yeah, there we go. Can we get another? No? Right, this isn't going well, is it? See, I don't know, they're just a bit... It's just a wee bit bullet spongy for my liking, you know? Like... Right, what am I doing actually? Right. Okay. Right. That's Statham. Right. Give me another one. Right, cool. And then... There we go. Ah, I'm not very good with that thing, am I? Right. Much obliged. Right. Wait, but can I actually... What am I actually doing? I know it's saying cover him, but... Cover him how? Is that him there? Nah, I don't know. I'm just getting shot at by everything here, yeah. Right, what am I actually supposed to do? Right, do I get out? Is there a way of getting out? And like following them? I don't know. Right, give me it. Right, there we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. We like that. So then... Right, where is it? Right. Yeah, basically need to stop them from getting across. Is that essentially the deal? So as long as none of them make it across, I'm good. There we go, that looks like a positive sign. Right. That's good. Right. We're back to Panzerfausting. Yeah, why not? Yep, why not? That was a really bad shot. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do a great job there. Right. Let me at least reload a bit first. Yeah, why not? Okay. Where is the... Right, okay. Right. Right, we need to lock in, don't we, a wee bit? We need to try and be a bit serious about this. I don't even think we can really bother with the Bren, can we? There we go, that looked like a good one. Oh, that's no great, is it? You make it count. There'll be a tank or something, won't it? Right, we need to... I feel that we're going to need that last one, aren't we? A bit for that, yeah. That works. Hopefully there's not any tanks anywhere later on. So I was confused with that, so you can actually pick up the health with a button. I was confused at the start because I thought you picked up a pack and you could like use it. But it must just be like a case of you can manually pick it up sometimes as well. But it still gets used like instantly, you know. Not good. Right. could have used that rocket launcher, couldn't have.
My God, we made it! I don't really believe it.
Right.
We're coming up on that airfield where the rest of the team has assembled. They radioed that they're finding us an escaped plane.
One of the things I'm watching at the moment, I've just started watching, I haven't really gotten into the proper like action parts of it yet, is that show SAS Rogue Heroes, and it's basically about the North Africa campaign during World War II and how the SAS originated. So their original job was basically like doing raids in German airfields was essentially their kind of big thing. So I don't know, I think once I get to like the proper actiony parts of that show, it'll probably be a lot of stuff like this, you know. Anyway, I need to obviously concentrate a bit, because I'm obviously getting my ass kicked a little bit here, which isn't great. I don't know why you can't just like shoot the driver. I don't know why that doesn't seem to be like an option here. Where's is that a German aircraft? Yeah, like, yeah, that's like Stukas, isn't it? Yeah. Can we get out? Is it gonna let me get out of the vehicle? Why am I stuck here? Well, yeah, but I need to get out. Like, is this glitched in some way? Like, right. Just, there we go. Fun wee anti-air section. I like that. See, that's one thing you can't say about Call of Duty games, like they definitely have like variety, you know. Right, there. I'm doing it. Okay. Jesus. Right. Right. Is there any more of them? Yep, there is. Right, it's just gonna be a matter of focusing on these, isn't it? Yeah. Right. 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 I don't know, we just felt very restricted getting out of here the last time, like, but anyway, not to worry. Try and do this properly. This has been a hard level actually. This has been, I don't know, all of the other ones have been pretty straightforward, but this is the first one I've had real proper like difficulty with. I don't know, I feel like I'm leading that one, but it's not really, I don't know, it's not really connecting, is it? Like, right. Okay. Maybe try and take out these guys in the roof at least, because they seem to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, I feel like that should be hitting, but it just isn't. I don't know why it keeps coming up with Sergeant Waters' name, you know, even though I'm clearly not aiming in their direction. And hopefully we're doing a little bit better this time. Trying. There's a lot going on, isn't there? It's like chaos. And I seem to be running out of health as well, which isn't great. In fact, I'm gonna. How do you even do this? Like, if you're just gonna keep. They're just gonna keep shooting at you, and my guys aren't really doing anything about it. It's like. You know. It's a bit of a tough one. I guess I'll need to come off of this thing for time to time and like grab health, but then that just becomes another complicated business, doesn't it? Try and maybe take out the trucks as well, because the Stukas taking off don't seem to really make any difference anyway, so. Come on, really? I don't know, the whole thing just seems a tad harsh, like, I don't really know why nothing was hitting there, you know? I don't know, this has been a sharp increase in difficulty from, like, the previous levels, in my opinion. I mean, it'd be one thing if you could just focus on the planes and your teammates would back you up through everything else, but that doesn't really appear to be what's happening. Especially when like, it doesn't really seem like anything's really hitting, you know, like... If you take them out for far away, that'd be one thing, but... See, like this, if I could just... I feel like... something for that should have hit, you know? And then this one just kind of comes round, and then there's not actually enough time to turn to really deal with the other ones, you know, it's a bit... I don't know, I don't really like it. It seems a tad unfair, but... There we go, there's my phone doing something. Right, let's go. Absolutely gladly. Right. Do we have any health that I can grab now? No. It'd be helpful if the health actually stayed in the truck. But anyway. Let's get out and get in the plane, yeah. So that was a tough level. Like, you know, the rest of the levels have been pretty chill, but anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity actually to set up my chat window, because I'm not actually convinced that anyone's actually watching, but I could be wrong. Right. Just for me, really, more than anything. It's not. So if I go to, and you'll probably hear me in the background as well, because if there we go, I've got a chat window. Is anyone watching? No, they're not. Didn't think so. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have viewers. No, no. I don't know. Maybe. Can I then shut that down? Yeah, there we go. Right, cool. I think we should be. So I'm just gonna check Streamlabs. Yeah, so I've been going for about 50 minutes. So right. Anyway, back to the game. I'll maybe do one more level. Or maybe two, and then if they're short, then I'll just call it a stream. Oh, Norway. Right, so this is a different one. We're doing a bit of sailoring. Navy. Haha, there we go. Captain Price. I don't know if Sergeant Waters ever came back in any of the other games. I knew Captain Price was always a fixture of it, you know, but they obviously eventually came into the Modern Warfare games, which is what he's known for. I don't know if he ever did anything with the later Black Ops games, because I know eventually the universes sort of merged. But who knows?
Okay, we're clear to approach. Evidence, you and I will need to get below decks and find the armor before we can cripple the entrance. Stick with me. Unless your German's improved, let me handle the talking. Waters, you stay here. Be ready to leave at a moment's notice.
Oh, so this is very Medal of Honor. We've got disguises and everything, right? We're getting on a Kriegsmarine ship here by the looks of it. Right.
Bitte Erlaubnis, an Bord kommen zu dürfen. Erlaubnis erteilt.
Go. Follow Captain Price.
Dürfte ich wohl Ihre Papiere sehen?
Papers, please.
Ist Fregattenkapitän Schmidt. Er musste zu einem dringenden Treffen mit Admiral Dönitz. Alles in Ordnung? Willkommen an Bord.
There we go. There's no really, I don't know if there's really a system for slowing down your walking speed, so literally just edging forward with the keys here. I don't know, do we strictly need to stay with Captain Price? I don't know, but we'll stay with him anyway. So I've did a bit of sailing in the past actually, and one of the coolest things I've seen doing a sailing at night is, you know how like with Starlink, when they launch you can see the big like trains of Starlink satellites kind of moving across the sky. I saw, the first time I saw one of those when I was out sailing. It was absolutely stunning, you know. It's a nice thing a really cool thing to witness. See the animations for walking downstairs weren't quite there yet. After me. Here. Right. Wait for the captain.
Dürfte ich wohl Ihre Papiere mal sehen? Ich muss das überprüfen. Einen Moment bitte. Ich habe einen Offizier hier. Er sagt, er habe Papiere.
It's all a wee bit sort of I mean, realistically, are they gonna check the IDs that much? Like, I know obviously it was a war and all that, and there was like spies and stuff like that, but you wouldn't think that literally every hallway. You think it would be like a case of, you know, you check it once when they get on the boat and then that's them on, you know, but I don't know. I suppose for certain parts of the ship, maybe like, there may be different levels of like classification and that, you know, different levels of like access, but I don't know. What do I know? Right. I don't know, it's just not uncommon for the combat in this game to just feel a wee bit clunkier than the kind of subsequent games, if you know what I mean. That's a grenade. Yep. I guess it does very much feel like Call of Duty Finest Hour, which was like the console version of this, but it was like a completely different game, you know. And it had a kind of weird clunkiness to it. It wasn't a bad game. This isn't a bad game. It was just a bit different. Try using this a bit. Right. Right. I feel like you maybe want to place explosives in there, but apparently not. Right. Just need to be a bit kind of careful with how we go through these sections, don't we? Just try and not do anything too stupid, so that we don't lose a lot of health. Health seems to be the currency of this game, certainly. I don't know, I'm thinking I might play another level of this and then just to keep things nice and neat, I might come off stream and then go back on stream again and play a wee bit of Halo, because I feel like playing a wee bit of Halo. Is there something up here? There we go. So I think I need to shoot that, but that guy obviously did it for me. Yeah. This is kind of challenging as well, actually. It's a radar. I think, could be wrong. Looks like a radar. And what else do we have to do? Return to Sergeant Waters, right? So that's us done all of the sabotage activities on the boat, so now we can go. Hopefully without too much disaster. Like that. See, this is what I mean. What is it with these enemies? They're extremely spongy. Like, I don't know. I'm just being... Come on, that's a wee bit far away, isn't it? Come on. Yeah. So I need to do all of that again. Right. Right, let's... Come on, right, okay. Right. I promise I'll get through this level at some point. See, I don't know, like, I just... It's the way they like fake it as well, you know, it's like you think you've dealt with them and then, but you actually haven't, you know. It's a bit annoying. Right, okay. Right, I need a different way of doing this, don't I? Right, so let's lock in, be stupid, and try and actually deal with some of the enemies, if I can. If I can even hit them. Try and maybe move as well. Ah, there's stuff there too, yeah. Right, okay. Let's just go this way, I suppose. It's no this way, is it? It's up. Right. Grab this, yeah. Grab some health. Is there anything I can take out sort of from up here, and then that's less to deal with down there? I don't know. I don't know if I maybe be able to do that actually. Let's have a look. Right. And we'll go back down, yeah. It's a bit of a maze as well, like it's not really... I'm not terribly sure where I'm going. Right. I think we're back. Yeah, we'll go down here, we'll just keep going down, yeah. Then right. Let's not make a mess of this. Famous last words. Right. Oh, I'm really nervous right now. Like this. I really don't want to mess this up. Come on, come on. Lock in. Come on. Right, right. Oh, just run. Back to the boat. Go in. Go in. Right. Wait a minute. Price is gone. I didn't leave Price behind, did I? No, come on, really? That's a bit of a bummer. Ooh, Soviet campaign. The Eastern Front.
They have advanced deep into the Soviet Union, capturing city after city, raping, murdering, and robbing the Soviet people. Although our situation grows desperate, we have one last hope of defense. The city that bears our great leader's name, Stalingrad. Comrades, many of your countrymen are already there, defying the Germans at every step. Soon, you will stand alongside them, and you will not fail to defeat our fascist enemies. No one shall take even one step backwards. Commissars will execute cowards on sight, giving faithful soldiers a chance to do their duty. The motherland is counting on you to achieve victory at Stalingrad.
Right, we'll play this one more level, and then I think I'll call it a stream. So this is effectively done like... We've done... I don't know if the American campaign's going to come back up, but we've effectively done the American campaign in the first stream, the British campaign in the second stream, so we'll play maybe one level here, and then we can call that... The next part will be like the Soviet campaign. So I guess it's worked out quite nicely in that way.
the battles that lie ahead. You will have food, water, weapons, and plenty of ammunition. What do you suppose the Germans have? Nothing. Their supply lines are stretched too thin. Their dash to the Volga has left them without the means
I'm pretty sure
of a proper fight.
this is probably the part of the battle where they gave like half of the soldiers rifles and half of the soldiers ammo, and then you kind of just had to wait to somebody get taken out so you could complete the set, you know. Anyway, this is kind of how Finest Hour starts. It starts with a part of the Soviet campaign, and I guess I had to duck down there, but didn't because I wasn't paying attention.
You will fight the fascist Nazi invaders with all your
Yeah.
strength.
Okay.
For each and every fallen Soviet soldier, you will make them pay with 10.
Might as well just duck the whole time then.
There will be no mercy
Probably nothing.
for defeated cowards or
Probably not a bad idea.
anyone caught deserting his post will be shot. Remember great comrade Stalin's order. Not one step backward. You will be well equipped for the battles that lie ahead. You will have food, water, weapons, and plenty of ammunition. What do you suppose the Germans have? Nothing. Their supply lines are stretched too thin. Their dash to the Volga has left them without the means to bring us a proper fight. With our superior strength in numbers and our boundless courage, victory is ours. We shall stop the fascist invaders. There, at Stalingrad.
Right, so hopefully... Yeah, so I just needed to duck down, apparently. Haha. Yeah, it wasn't the most pleasant place in the world. The Battle of Stalingrad. But anyway. Oh, there we go. We got flung out of the boat, apparently. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we get bullets, don't we? Yeah. So yeah, we get bullets. Yeah, it's literally it's literally equipped as Mosin gun ammo. Jeez. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll just go this way. Right, this isn't great, is it? This might actually be just the Finest Hour campaign, pretty much. Seems like a bad idea, but okay, fine. Right, let's go. Doesn't seem like the best plan in the world. Did they actually do anything?
Okay, comrade. Same thing. You go first. Let's head for that red car over there. Wait for them to change out their bills. Ready? Okay, go, go.
Right, let's go.
Well, my friend,
Right.
you are either very lucky or you have a small head. We'll be safer in that building down there. Don't worry about that, Commissar. I'll take care of it. Ready? Okay, go, go.
Where is it we're going? Here. Did he just... Did he just shoot his own guy? I mean, I don't blame him. Like, this was not a good place to be during this time. But
Conrad, I can't get a clear shot of those machine gunners up there. I need you to draw their fire for me. You see that truck over there? Wait for them to reload. Then run for it and don't stop.
yeah, it's just total chaos, isn't it? Yeah. It really checks out for this battle, you know. There's one battle in World War II that I wouldn't have wanted to be in. But I say that some of the Japanese stuff would have been really brutal as well. Like, the whole thing would have been pretty brutal. I mean, it is World War II, you know, none of it was exactly pleasant, you know. Like, but I'd say there was definitely bits that were worse, you know. Like, being an anti-aircraft gunner in Britain during the Battle of Britain, you know, I'm sure it had its dangers, but, oh, it definitely had its dangers. You could be bombed, you could be strafed or whatever, but probably not quite as crazy as this, you know. Anyway.
Get us some artillery support, Sergeant. I'm almost out of ammunition. We're going to lose the door.
What the hell do you think I am trying to do, comrade? What? Repeat the last sentence. I can barely hear you, Major. Speak up! Artillery is in position. About 10 high. Fire the full barrage along the top of the riverbank immediately. Smash those bastards, bastards! Fire and bear! Everyone, get your heads down!
Oh, let's get down. Alright, okay. Is that like rockets or something? Yeah. I think the Soviets did use a lot of like rocket artillery during World War II. So that makes sense. Very shaky. Right. Right, I didn't think that was going to come to an end there. Like, I was beginning to think maybe that maybe something had happened with the game there, but like that was a very long period of shakiness, you know. Anyway. Right. Play one more just for the sake of the fact that I didn't really get any combat there, you know, like. Right.
Turn around. Keep going forward. Shoot. No retreat. Not one step back. No mercy. Open fire. Stop those traitors. One step backwards! For Mother Russia, comrades! Do not turn your back on her! Victory or death!
Well, I guess we're going for it. I'm gonna grab this, yeah. Guess we can try. Oh, that's tanks, isn't it? Yeah. No, that ain't great. Right, I don't think I'm meant to go that way. Grab the gun and then follow the marker, I guess. Yeah, just go wherever it's going. Just kind of hoover up ammunition as we go along, which there's a lot of it. Right, okay. Right, Makarov, there we go. Sure he won't come back in any of the other games. Right. So what way are we going then? I guess we're going round this way. Then there's all of this shelling as well, isn't there? So it's kinda, I don't know, it's kinda dodgy either way, isn't it? Right. Okay. Give us another go. Hope we can try and pick off any of those machine gunners, that'd be nice. So what way do you want to go then? You lead the way. Oh right, okay, we'll go through here, right, okay. Yeah. It always makes itself clear if you just have a bit of patience, you know. Right. Guess we'll grab that. I guess we'll grab an MP40 as well. Some health. Hopefully we'll get a PPSH at some point, because that is one gun for these games I've always liked. A nice wee sniper section, we like that. Though we really need to deal with those tanks as well, don't we? Like that's a real problem right now. Officers. Where are those guys? Ah, there we go. And somebody's firing off messages. Right. Is there any other officers there? Yeah, there is. Right. Feeling a wee bit endless this, so there must be another officer somewhere, I think. Where are they? Is the question. I don't know, I don't really see anywhere, are they? Is there more in the trench somewhere? Right, am I blind? I might be blind. I don't know. It's a strong... Ah, there we go. Right. So is that maybe us then? No, we still kind of need to deal with the tanks, don't we? Do we have access to any rocket weaponry? Right, first of all, let's grab the MP40, and for some reason the normal Mosin Nagant doesn't share ammo with the scoped Mosin Nagant. Seems a little weird. Right. So we need to go down the stairs then, and I guess that tank's just going to continue tearing people up until we go down here. Oh, there we go, we like that. I like that. But I would say overall it's pretty cool. Right, what am I doing? Right. How am I dealing with those tanks? Like... And of course we're back to square one. Right, so we'll grab that again and I don't know, can we use the grenades in the tanks? Would that work? I don't know. But you wouldn't think that would work, but Right. Oh, so we need to just wait till... Ah, right, okay. So that was like a scripted bit that was supposed to happen. Right. I see, okay.
We've retaken Red Square. You'll report to him from here on out.
Right. So now we can proceed through, I'm assuming. Terrible shooting on my part. Right. There we go, we like a wee PPSH, don't we? Right. Was a wee bit of a surprise. Did I? Ah, right, okay. Right. I mean, look, to be fair, I was shooting at the guy and he jumped on him, so what can you do? Right. Right. See it. Where is that come? Yeah, there we go. Right, so do a wee bit of no-scoping. See, I was never good at quick scoping, but I am partial to an occasional no-scope. Especially in single player. Though right now I would also be partial to a wee bit of health. Although I'm somewhat pessimistic that I'm going to get that health. But we'll come over here and we'll... There we go. Right, so we've played a wee bit of that. Right, we've played a wee bit of the Soviet campaign. But I'm going to go back actually, so hopefully that's saved properly. Yeah, there we go. Right. So yeah, I'm still really enjoying this game. It's nice to play a World War II game again. And again, that's weird because this game was coming out in that era where people were kind of sick of World War II games, you know, because there was a lot of them coming out, and people were beginning to get a wee bit fed up with them. So as a consequence of that, there's not been really a lot of new ones, and so it's nice to go back to one, you know. So yeah, overall, I'm really enjoying it. I get frustrated sometimes. that's just the deal, you know. It's gonna happen, and it's kind of part of the fun of playing the game. But yeah, so how long is that we've been at this now? So just gonna go to Streamlabs. That's been an hour and 37 minutes. Wow, right. So it says I've got 2 viewers as well, but I'm not actually. Is anyone watching? Like, if you're watching, put a wee message in the chat and say hi. You know. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it a stream there. I'm still really enjoying it. Although what I will say is it's definitely a wee bit dated. You know, this game. Not a bad game. But again, I can't help but see this game as like a kind of fusion of Call of Duty and Medal of Honor. It's like the first Call of Duty game, and it's kind of establishing its identity, but you can see the inspiration from it, you know. And I'm really enjoying it, but some of those levels were actually pretty tough, so that we've just played. So I'm kind of glad I'm past those. And hopefully the next stream we can just crack on with the Soviet campaign. And then I don't know if we're going to revisit any of them or whether that's going to be the end of it. I didn't actually know there was a Soviet campaign even in the first Call of Duty. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and if anyone's watching this afterwards, I hope you enjoyed the video. But yeah, I've been playing for a wee while now, and I need to take a wee break, so that seemed like a good time to stop. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you'd like to see more, then please do give us a follow, give us a subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, so bye.